Welcome to all of you in Sankalpa Education Pratham classes. I am Sachin Patil delivered lecture on mathematical logic. It is a first chapter in maths and stat paper or part first. And mathematical logic, first of all, what is the mathematics? Mathematics is a logical subject and it tries to exact. What is meant exact? Exact is nothing but it is exact quantity. That means it is a sharp quantity, it is not an approximation. And for exactness it requires the proof. That means anything which is done inside the mathematics, it requires proof and it depends upon the proper reasoning. That means what is the reason behind that particular consideration. Later to consider when we are mathematically think about the logic. First of all, we have to think your head is spinning. At that time, what is the exactness of that penning in your head? And it requires the proof. When we are going inside the school and at that time you are absent for a lot of days, and then you will require the proof and like that one, and what are the reason and it is a proper reason to absent from your school, and therefore for exactness it requires the proof and which depends on the proper reasoning, and reasoning requires the logic, and this logic is derived from the Greek word logos, which means reason. Logos means reason. And Aristotle started the study of that logic systematically, and mathematical logic has been developed by George Woolley. Right now inside the mathematical logic we are going with the first point, which is related to statement. What is the statement? What is the statement? Statement is the first point related to that mathematical logic. What is the logic? And logic behind that one is nothing but a reasoning. And inside the reasoning, first of all, we have to begin with the statement. Statement, it is a declarative. That means assertive sentence which is either true or false, but not both simultaneously. What does it mean? First of all, we have to think about what is the statement. Statement is nothing but consider, for example, I am taking the consideration of milk is green. It is a simple statement. That means it is a declarative or it is a assertive sentence. What is the truth value of that statement? This statement is a false, because we know that the milk is not green, milk is a white, and therefore milk is a green. It is a sentence which has the truth value, it is a false one, and that means the truth value of that is a false, but not both simultaneously. What does it mean? This statement is not becomes simultaneously true or false. For example, let us consider x plus 2, it is equal to 5. X plus 2 is equal to 5. This statement, this sentence becomes a false as well as a true. If x is equal to 3, it is a true. X is equal to 3, it is a true. Otherwise false. Otherwise false. What does it mean? This is a sentence but not a statement, and this is a sentence as well as a statement. That means all statements are not all statements are sentences, but all sentences are not statements. Here, this is the sentence as well as a statement. This is a sentence but not a statement, because it is depends on the condition. When x is equal to 3, then it is a true, otherwise it is a false. That means it becomes a simultaneously true or false. But our statement definition said that it is a declarative sentence, assertive sentence, which is either true or false. That means it becomes true, then it is not a false, and it is becomes a false, then it is not a true. Statements are denoted as P, Q, R, and so on. That means it is represented by small letters. Truth value. Now we are going with the truth value. Truth value of a statement. Truth value of a statement. What is the truth value? What is the meaning of the truth value? That means statement is either true or false. First of all, if statement is true, then its truth value is T, capital T. And second one is, if statement is false, then its truth value is capital F. Those are the truth values of the statement. If statement becomes true, that means first of all we have to take the, for example, one first example is milk is green. The truth value of this statement is F, because milk is white, and therefore the truth value of this statement is a false. Second one is sun rises to east. The truth value of this statement is true. Third one is 3 plus 2, it is equal to 5. The truth value of this is true. Fourth one is 3 plus 9 is equal to 10. It is a false. And those are the truth values related to the statements when we have to take in the consideration. This is related to your truth value of the statement and truth value of the statement and what is the statement is there. Right now we are going with some another considerations like that interrogative statements. Interrogative statements means what? The statements which are giving the orders to the other, then it is called as interrogative statements. Exclamatory statements. That means those statements inside which we are going with sudden things which happen in front of you. That means we are going with wow, and so on. So command statements. When we are commanded to other one, ordered sentences. Interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence, command sentences, order sentences, request, suggestion are not statements. That means the sentences sentences which are declarative or assertive and which are either true or false, then but not simultaneously, both true and false, then it is called as a statement. And therefore interrogative statement, exclamatory statement, sentence, command sentence, order sentence, request sentence, suggestion sentence, those sentences are not considered as a statement. And this is related to that sentence and truth values related to consideration of those one. Now we have to consider, for example, what is the truth, what is the open sentence, and what is the open sentence, and then we are going with the logical connectives related to that one, and after that you will going with the different compound sentences related to that one. First of all, we have to going with the consideration of open sentences. What is the open sentences, and consideration of that open sentences are here. First of all, open sentence. Open sentence. Open sentence is nothing but a sentence which depend on the condition. The truth value depend on the situation. The truth value of sentence depends on certain situation, then sentence is called open sentence. Open sentence. And open sentence is not statement. That means what? When we are going with open sentence, then this open sentence has the truth value is true or false, which is depends on the situation, and therefore it is not considered as a statement. For example, I am taking the example in a previous consideration as x plus 2 is equal to 5. Inside this statement, x plus 2 is equal to 5. Inside this statement, first of all, what is the situation of the x? X is a variable having the different values. If x is equal to 1, at that time this statement, if x is equal to 1, at that time statement becomes false. That means the truth value of this sentence is a false. If x is equal to 2, at that time it is also becomes a false. If x is equal to 3, at that time this becomes a true. X is equal to 3, then this becomes a true. This becomes true. If x is equal to 4, this statement becomes a false. That means it depends on the situation. If x is equal to 3, then this sentence is a true. Otherwise this sentence is a false for all other values related to x is equal to 1, 2, and so on. 1, 2, except 3, you will get the all other situation this sentence is having a truth value false, and at x is equal to 3, it having the truth value is a true, and therefore truth value of sentence depends on the certain situation. Then sentence is called as an open sentence, and therefore this sentence is nothing but a open sentence. And this open sentence does not considered as, it is not a statement. That means what is the statement? Once again we have to going with the statement is nothing but a sentence having the truth value true or false, not both simultaneously. Here you will get the open sentence having the truth value true or false simultaneously, and therefore it is depends on the certain condition, and therefore it is called as open sentences. Now we are moving with the open sentence. After that you will get the consideration of logical connectives, Before we are going with the logical connectives, first of all we have to think about the simple statement and compound statement. Compound statement, simple statement or compound statement. In simple statement, first of all, the statement cannot split further. Statement cannot split further into two or more statements, then it is called simple statement. And if statement can split further into two or more statements, then it is called compound statement. What does it mean? First of all, we have to think about the statement. What is the compound statement? That means first of all we have to get the consideration of for example is here 3 is a prime and 4 is even number. In this complete statement, we will get the two simple statements. That means two statements are further divided the sentence as a consideration of 3 is a prime is a one simple statement and 4 is even number is another simple statement, and therefore it is a combination of two simple statement. Therefore this sentence or this statement is divided into two different sentences, and therefore it is a compound statement. Right now we have to go in with the same things related to that one. 3 and 5 are prime numbers. This statement is not divided further into two different statements, and therefore it is a simple one. This is a simple statement. And like that one, when we are going to consider of compound statements, in compound statements 2 or more statements, simple statements, are connected by logical connectives, and therefore our next point of consideration is logical connectives. What are the logical connectives used to connect the different statements? There are different words and phrases which are used to connect the different statements, 2 or more statements, and those are nothing but first of all to connect we use to connect 2 or more statements we use different words or phrases are called logical connectives. For example, we use AND logical connective, or as a logical connective. If then, if inside the if then, you will get the if one statement is here and then and again dotted consideration, that means second statement is considered here. If then statement followed by if and only if. It is also given as if and only if followed by second statement. Another one is singly considered as a not. It is a negation related to the statements. For example, Rama eats a mango, Rama not eats a mango. Then this is a consideration of logical connectives like logical connectives like and, or, if then inside which statement 1 is here, statement 2 is here. If and only if inside which statement 1 is here, statement 2 is here. Not, it is followed the statement inside which you will get the consideration of negation of that statement. Okay, this is related to logical connectives, simple and compound statements, and which is what is the statement, what is the logic, and why we require the logic in the mathematics, because mathematics required the proof, and proof is required the reason, proper reason, and proper reason is done by using a logic, and mathematical logic is developed by George Bully. And we will get the logical connective, simple statement, what are the statement, open sentences is here. Those are the related to this lecture. If you like this lecture, please subscribe my channel and click on bell icon to get the next notification of that lecture. Thank you.